어? 유튜브 방송 나오네? 왜 나오지? 동영상 다 삭제해서 나오나?
오늘도 많이 여자를 보시자.
자혜선님 안녕하세요. 유튜브 완전 정지된 지 알았는데 제가 방송 키기 전에 문제되는 거 다 삭제했거든요. 그러니까 바로 나오네. 채팅도 잘 나오나?
바람둥이 간지애니 일대기 루블러시 루블러시.
채팅은 안 나오네. 그거 이제 거의 메인캐는 얼마 안 남았어요. 거의 막바지라 메인캐 다 깨면 이제 DLC 달려야죠. 채팅 안 나오네 유튜브는. 잠깐만 유튜브 채팅 연동 좀. 뭐가 또 문제냐 이거. 새로 고침. 새로 고침. 아프리카 도우미 광고 서비스 베타 오픈. URL 하나로 간편하게 진행할 수 있는 광고 서비스. 도우미 광고 서비스 베타 오픈. URL 하나로. 뭐지 이거? (11월 1일까지) 오늘까지네. 일단은 잠시만요. 유튜브 채팅 연동 좀 하겠습니다. 채팅이 안 나오는 관계로. 왜 안 나오지? 연결 해제하고 다시 연결하고. 허용. 허용. 연결됐고 채팅창 새로 고침하고 채팅 테스트. 역시나 안 나오는구만.
채팅 테스트.
나온다. 좋구만. 다 나오죠 그러면. 트위치도 나오고.
채팅 테스트.
자, 어제 이어서 오늘도 달려봅시다. 킹덤컴. 마이크 잘 나오죠? 마이크 됐고. 유튜브도 됐고 노래 살짝 끄고 우슈. 거의 전쟁 앞전에서 어제 끝냈는데 전쟁하기 바로 앞에
Charles IV, King.
보자. 임무 준비가 됐다면 대화하세요. 멀리 있네. 왜 멀리 있지? 요 사람인가?
What the? I'm glad you came.
아하.
Uh-huh.
뭘 아하야.
And it seems you're glad to see me too. I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'll be delighted.
To smash my castle?
뭐야 계속 팽판
Say
하락이네.
I share your enthusiasm.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Take care.
준비 끝났고. 공성기 누르면 되겠지?
Load the trebuchet. God be with you.
What do you think?
He definitely knows.
Do you think there's any?
I've never.
There was.
That's how it goes, and
Well, they're up to.
because you know. God be with you.
누르면 되나?
I'm honored.
How are things with you?
Wait now. Weren't you on the nighttime raid too? It's a shame we didn't succeed. It could all have been over by now.
I keep saying the same thing to myself. But we can only trust in God's plan.
Aye. And pray for salvation. Take care now.
요거 준비되면 될 것 같아요. 잡아당기고 밑에까지 내려와야 돼. 모션이 안 맞는데?
God save you.
How are things?
I wish it was all over.
There we all.
I've never been in a siege, but I hear it can last. Take care now.
뭐 지절로 움직이는데 이거? 됐나?
The Lord be praised.
We came just in.
Quite. I thought my last hour had come.
I think more people will be changing their minds about him.
They should. I hope. Good luck to you.
발사는 미사일 장착, 돌멩이 장착하고.
Look out.
된 것 같은데. 사용. 뽕. 오.
Ah,
이제 뭘
Divish
합니까?
said
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all.
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the
계속
time.
요거 던져야 되나 그럼?
Just don't
발사해야
forget to
되나?
come back. Goodbye.
이틀간의 포격이 끝날 때까지 기다리세요. 엠마이님 안녕하세요.
어제 고스트버스터는 결국 던져버리셨군요.
보고 삭제했습니다. 똥겜이랑 로바드 대장. 제가 도울 만한 게
Something the
있나요?
matter?
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kutenberg, I'll be glad enough.
도망친 놈이
But I
있다.
fear they may have other plans.
If those were the best of Ishvan's men, they could be lurking in the woods. They'll probably wait to attack us at the word.
My fear exactly.
그놈들을 잡으란 얘기죠
Until
이거?
Toth is hanging from the gate. But in
Of course, Sorba.
that's not
살주병은
necessary.
삼수가 국룰이지
I
리은키키오.
trust you, Hal. You don't even have to do the killing. Just let me know where you find them, and that'll be enough.
위치만 알려줘도 된다.
There's no need for you to
잡아도
get hurt
되고.
in the process.
I'd like to.
Certainly. Well,
I'm here.
can't you see? See you later.
갑시다. 이틀간 포격. 이틀이 지나야지 이거 일단 깨지고. 야영지 가서 일단 털어야 되네. 가까운 C부터 갑시다. 혼자 가서 털어야 되나?
새끈한 백마르. 뽑으셨구먼요.
조항 피자입니다. 조항 피자. 얘가 능력치가 제일 좋아요. 아무리 달려도 지치지도 않고 체력도 좋고. 여기 주변인데.
말발굽에 편자 박는 시스템도 있으려나.
동쪽 야영지를 찾았고. 저긴가 보네. 아. 일단 멀리서. 한 발. 두 발.
Over here! Where is everyone? Quick! Alarm!
안 들켰어요 아직.
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
한 명인데?
What have we got here?
무기도 없잖아 얘네.
Now, now!
오 상자까지. 근데 상자에 쓸만한 게 없네요. 또 있다.
What's going on? The answer to my prayer. Just when I wanted to bend my range. I'm gonna enjoy this.
뭐해? 뭐지? 화살에 이상한 것도 표시되네. 자 일단 동쪽은 끝났고 북쪽으로 갑시다. 말발굽의 편자 그거 있습니다. 군용 편자 요거 저게 여러가지 있더라고요. 기억은 안 나는데 말 능력이 좀 말 성능이 오른다고 해야 되나? 여기는 아니고 그래.
Yeah.
여기 주변 야영지가 어디 있을까? 내려가야 되나? 야영지 위치가 안 보이는데. 여기인가? 여기는 아니고요. 너무 넓은 거 아니야? 찾는 범위가? 연기라는 쪽 가보자. 여기 야영지 여기구만.
Well, I never.
아이고.
Pictures up willingly for the slaughter. You're.
이거 완방하는 게 있던데. 완방이 어떻게 하더라?
Show what you're made of.
아, 두 명은 좀, 둘은 좀. 아, 뒤치기.
Curse it!
아, 좀. 왼쪽 쟤부터 잡아야 되나?
You'll pay for that. Come on.
아, 진짜 다구리 돌겠네.
Come here,
잠깐만요. 뭐 혀가 하나 찍자. 20 됐나? 20 됐네. 숏소드, 헌팅소드. 왼쪽 오른쪽 찌르기 찌르기. 왼쪽 아래 찌르기. 레벨 높은 거 써보자. 왼쪽 찌르기, 왼쪽 아래. 와, 돌았다 진짜. 죽어라 그냥 좀. 한 명 타이. 불다이. 왼쪽. 찌르기 왼쪽 아래. 기억이 안 나네요. 어우, 잘 싸우는데? 어우, 씨. 끝났다. 아, 진짜 엄청 두드러 맞았네, 새놈한테. 옷도 고쳐야 되는데. 옷은 수리키트 없네. 야영지가 저 앞쪽이었죠. 여기도 상자. 오케이. 아이고. 역시나 가져갈 건 없고. 요 다음 C, B. 야영지가 여기.
야! 야!
설마 낙사는 아니겠지.
야! 야!
여기 위쪽이라 뜨거든요. 저기인가? 쟤 뭐 싸우고 있네? 뭐야, 여기 싸워? 이거 잠깐만요. 방어퍽 찍을 것도 없네. 무기를 바꿀까? 도끼로 바꿀까? 14, 3, 55 13, 40, 45 도끼로 바꾸자. 메이스로 바꾸자. 아니다, 도끼로 하자. 이거 집어넣고 얘네 지들끼리 싸우네. 경비병. 경비병이 근데 여기 왜 있어? 씨. 빠른 이동. 자, 이제 거의 막바지가 보입니다. 이제 진짜 막바지.
Watch what you're doing. There's people walking here. God be with you.
이곳으로 올 사제를
I've
구했습니다.
arranged for a priest to
Thank you.
부상자를 도와줄
I got
의사를
hold of a saw
구했습니다.
back.
Thank you.
How do you like?
How do I like him?
I understand.
Those boulders.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same.
트랩이
You made it in the-
설치했어요.
We failed. That serpent from Valde.
Would you kill him?
Maybe. Just. Take care.
로바드 경한테 말해야 되죠?
I found all of that.
That's a relief.
맞습니다.
I'm here.
Can't you see? See you later.
여기서 그럼 시간 때워야겠다.
Are you alright? But
It was Pip, and you left Tip out of my sight.
아, 못 자게 깨운다. 나는 어디서 자야 하는가? 뭐 가져갈 것도 없네. 이게 왜 들어간 것도 없는데 최대 가장 어려움이지 상자가? 이 상자도 그렇고. 아이고. 아이고, 오는 거 아니겠지? 소리 듣고. 여기도 그닥이네. (24시간이면) 이제 하루 지났고. 하루 더. 오케이, 24시간 끝나고. 됐나 이제?
I'm here.
Can't you see was
너무 빨리 왔어.
see you later.
좀만 더 보내야 되네요 그럼. (12시면) 되겠지? 됐네. 공격할 때가 왔어요.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be able to...
Just so. That István's a stubborn boss.
All right, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? You won't have another chance.
바로 갑시다.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts.
두 방향.
The north gate and the west wall,
북쪽이랑
which
서쪽.
will scale with ladders.
서쪽은
The
사다리.
attack will be split into different stages. Take
How are we going to attack?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can
트레빗셋으로
with the
공성기로 성문을
Even if that's
공격하고
true, we'll have to chop.
What colours?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down.
And what's the plan for attack?
First, we have to get men to the wall, which is
사다리
no easy
간다고?
matter. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to. Once a few of them get to the back,
흉벽,
How will we take the...
either by scaling the west wall or
안뜰,
and the inner bay?
that will be tough. Even if we get through the gate, the castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a. We'll have to either.
거주.
What about-
안뜰이 위험하네.
There, I'm worried most. about the hostages.
포위당할 수가
Once we're
있어가지고.
inside, István will know.
I think
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow.
성벽으로 갑시다.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
그래.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons off.
A village lad and an old soldier.
If you. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
한 군데씩
Good luck to you.
점령.
Good luck to you.
I'll be with you.
출발한다 이제. 와. 서쪽으로 가야 되죠. 으아, 어택! 어택! 여기네. 친절하게 그래도 바로 앞에 나오네요. 어머 해야 돼, 어머. 사다리 타고 도끼 레벨 업그레이드. 얼로 가야 돼.
Smash them! Clear those battle boats!
뚝배기만 노려. 한 놈 남았죠? 아이고, 팀킬도 되나? 아이고, 뚝배기. 와, 뚝배기 진짜 세다. 마무리. 도끼 레벨 상승. 이거 퍽이 왜 안 찍어지지 근데? 7레벨. 아, 7레벨부터구나. 안 열어져요. 여기가 안뜰 아닌가 여기? 뚝배기. 누가 누군지 모르겠다. 역시 뚝배기 까는 게 짱이구만. 피도 많이 까지고. 주레벨 상승, 민첩 상승. 오케이.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Ragzik? Are both hostages unharmed?
조간지님
No,
안녕하세요.
Hanish, unless circumstances change.
살아는 있네 프로가.
내가
I'm glad to
간지인데.
hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home.
좋친가
I
보네.
imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here. Grand view
추천
in Ixley.
감사합니다.
What more could I want?
Your freedom!
자유를
Freedom?
준다.
Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your
너무
way
길다, 피해 많이.
unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the
설명치.
woods instead of
거의
me?
막 빠진 것 같아.
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe
내
passage
생각에는
to the
이거
boundary of this field.
그냥 나오면 뒤통수 칠 것 같은데.
What happens after that is up to you.
구라지고 있는
The
것 같아
will
지금.
of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship. But Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question. Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks his truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
어쩔 수
Word
없지.
is my
보내줘야지.
bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, you'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
아니 숫자가 근데 둘밖에 없으면 잡아볼
Bring
만하지
the
않나?
horses.
프로가 있더라도.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to.
그래 칼.
Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it.
칼 받아야 되는데.
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
쫓아가야지 그래.
Yeah.
한석영 너무 느린데.
Yeah.
아, 일로 간다?
The way you found Tom, sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you now. Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Yeah. This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Yeah. How long have we known each other? A few weeks? Yeah.
Something like that.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at
꼈다.
us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Yeah. Yeah.
What should I say to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
왜 이리 멀어?
There's no sign of them. Move on.
살아있네.
Glad to see Ishvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
두 배 많긴 많네요.
They treated me
아까
quite
걔들은 2명이고 얘들은 한스는
although they could
4명이고.
steal my horse, I'll have to go back on foot.
근데 왜 친아들인데 왜 양아들로 보냈을까?
Looks like it's all over.
처음에.
By a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
Catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is.
평민,
You were
평민이라.
young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing. Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here.
스타인버그에서 누군가랑 다퉜다.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
귀족의 피가 흘러서
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there it was so near, yet so far. Oh well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
It's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name.
마크바트 본 아울리츠.
Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside.
친구 다 죽었는데.
Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that, at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's
요프스트.
Margrave Jobst.
요프스트면
King's cousin.
저기잖아.
I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
일단 엔딩은 이렇게 끝났네요. 검은 결국 못 찾았네.
You're doing well, son.
아버지다.
Father.
꿈인가?
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Emma. I miss you very much.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
엄청나게 죽였지.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right. have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Don't go.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me as common as muck.
부러워서 그런가?
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
에필로그. 북쪽 성으로 가서 요프스트.
Dark at home? A torch will help. Your fields lie fallow in the home.
멀다, 멀어.
Oh, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Gapen.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
Came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace.
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed, but to surrender it means...
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted
역시
to
정치는
reestablish the
머리가
power of the
아프다.
whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
이 게임은 직접 하면 재밌는데 보면 영 별로란 말이죠.
Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
솔직히 이 부분은
Sigismund would
저도 잘
agree.
모르겠어요.
He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a
스토리가
sudden, the
이해가 안
rug
가.
was
이
pulled
부분.
from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation, kicking and screaming if he had to, just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard.
이런 설명 글은 역사 그대로여서 그냥
Correct.
나무 위키 보시면
And
됩니다.
you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons
도와달라 그거네.
The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we
지기스문트는
must
신성 로마
protect
제국의
him.
황제예요.
The simple truth
아,
is that for all of Wenceslas's faults,
그런데
we
놀랍게도
have
신성
no
로마
one
제국은
else.
로마가 아니죠.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People
뭔
like him,
말이죠?
though.
What
모르겠는데.
can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergholf, Heinrich von
헝가리
Rosenberg.
헝가리.
situation has gotten
아,
out of
헝가리가
control.
지기스문트다.
Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
When I'm hungry now, such affairs may be settled elegantly. without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund.
꽤 많이 들어보셨을 텐데 프랑크 제국이라고 해서 카를로스 대제가 다스렸던 국가가 신성 로마 제국의 전신이에요.
프랑크 제국은 들어본 것 같아요.
Which is a very risky enterprise. Or hold on to the
신성 로마
Hungarian
제국의
one.
전신.
He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, Your Grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like scarlets? We have to put a stop to this senseless war.
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
인물 안내.
Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy.
지기스문트 왕이 유명한 이유가 그 이름 높은 블라드 드라쿨 시대여서 웬만한 사람은 다 알죠.
Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
저는 전혀 모르겠네요.
He's proven himself an
국사 외에는 전혀 모르기 때문에.
드라큘라 백작, 뱀파이어 하면 다 알잖아요.
드라큘라 그건 알죠.
I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
동시대였구만.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
드라큘라가 블라드 드라쿨과 그의 아들 블라드 체페슈. 이렇게 이어지거든요.
헨리랑 한스랑 같이 가겠네.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I?
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But
그니까 이 게임을 더 재밌게 즐기시려면 역사를 한 보고 오심도 희귀.
그러니까 그거를 알면 진짜 재밌긴 한데 전혀 모르니까 뭐지 이거? 계속 얘기도 따분해 보이고.
We shall see. We shall see. So, it looks.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be traveling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Berghoff tells you is one thing.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else.
현재만
Just
전달하고.
hand over the letter.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite
베르고프 트로키 성은 맵에도 안 나와 있던데.
It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins.
요프스트와 프로콥은 그들의 사촌.
But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years. And now Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest,
복잡하다,
John
복잡해.
of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem
키키읒 리은 그냥 역사 교과서 그 자체.
전부 역사에 관한 거죠.
Who is he
이거.
really?
the cousin of King Wenceslas. Until recently, I don't know what led him to do, but he really is.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so.
But he can be very fiery. You can't just abscond.
The League of Lords and that bird.
The lords of the powerful houses. They abducted the king, but now it seems
갑시다 그냥.
since the king's been
I don't know all that.
he's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary.
국왕의
in his own
동생,
right.
자기 힘으로 헝가리 왕이
7 years
올랐던
ago, he led a
지기스.
crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis.
니코폴리스에
Some
패배하고.
say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights. Most Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush.
한우 씨.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to...
이 당시에는 제후국이라고 해서 중앙 정권이 모든 지역을 통치했던 게 아니라 커다란 영토를 가진 영주가 있어서 그 사람들이 황제의 위를 정하고 지역에서 큰 부를 누렸어요.
Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where
아유.
벤체슬라스는
it
그
is
제후국
a
공왕 중 한
savage
명이에요.
country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of
잠시만요.
revolt, he reacted. Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite
안지영
another.
전혀
What
관심 없고
purpose does
지루하다는
that
표정.
serve?
키키키.
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
Wait. Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer,
스토리가 전혀 이해가 안
come
가네.
back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, Uncle. We'll be back in a few days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
근데 메인 캐는 끝난 줄 알았는데 에필로그라 그런가? 메인 스토리 라인이 끝났습니다. 원하시면 보조 임무나 활동을 할 수 있습니다. K폰 경의 무리와 함께 지도 밖으로 떠나서 게임을 끝낼 수 있다. 아, 그냥 밖으로 가면 끝나는 거네.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the
와,
courtyard.
메인 끝.
You can get going.
그럼 이제 DLC 남았네.
근데 캠은 왜 치워버리셨어요?
아, 이제 곧 장 보러 가야 돼가지고 꺼야 돼요 금방. 장 보고 와서 저녁 먹고 키겠습니다.
There was one more thing.
I see. Very well.
DLC가 남았구만. 자 일단 요까지 하고 저는 좀 이따가 저녁 먹고 키도록 하겠습니다. 저녁 맛있게들 드시고 나중에 봐요.